Hey there, friends. Welcome back to the homestead. Well, it is getting to be that time again. It is a beautiful day, and I have the gardening itch. As you can see, we're going to be starting some seeds today. So come along with me, and let's get started. I'm going to try to make this as quick as I can. This wind is just crazy today, but I don't want to make this mess inside my garage, so I'm going to try to do this outside. Anyway, when you are starting seeds, a lot of people think that you need expensive equipment or a greenhouse or grow lights or something like that. And while all those things are very nice and they are very helpful, they're not inherently necessary. So today I'm going to show you some very economical ways that you can start your seeds on a dime. Okay, I did have to come back inside for just a few minutes. That wind out there is not getting any better. That's something we always fight with here. But anyway, I'm going to show you 3 very cheap things that you can use to start your seeds in. And this one has a little extra added benefit. We'll get to that in a moment. So how do you prep these for planting? Obviously, this is just a plain cardboard egg carton. I'm sure everybody has these laying around. Since this is cardboard and it is porous, you don't need to do anything else to this. So all you're going to do is just leave this like it is. Now, that being said, if you're using a foam egg carton, which isn't ideal, but you can use a foam egg carton as well, you just want to take your scissor or a little nail and just punch weep holes in the bottom, just one little hole in the bottom of each of these for drainage. Done. The next one is this yogurt container. So the only thing you have to do to prep this container to put your soil and your seeds in, just punch some little weep holes in the bottom there. I accidentally gouged this one a little bit. That doesn't hurt anything. This is just to let out the excess moisture so that your seeds do not drown. And then this one, I left this intact. I've already got all my other milk jugs for today prepped. But all you have to do again is punch 4 holes in the bottom. And then I just drew a line. You're going to want this about 3 inches deep at least, but below the handle. So why you want to do it that way, this is going to act as a little miniature greenhouse. People that live in northern climates like I do and then further north, they will actually use these even in the winter time and do what they call winter sowing. This acts like its own little, biome in there, I guess, and it stays warmer than it would outside. So we're going to go ahead and get started on this, punching our holes and cutting, and then I'll show you what to do next when we get back outside. And there you have it. There is your little makeshift greenhouse. Has a little hinged lid so that you can get out or in and out to check on your seedlings and also to harvest it. Because if you plant something in here like lettuce, which is what we're going to do today, lettuce and spinach, you don't really have to do anything else. You don't have to transplant these if you plant the right amount in here. So a little misshapen, I had to bend it back. So let's go out and fill these up with some soil. Take just a minute here to show you the soil. You don't have to have anything super spectacular, but you do need seed starting mix. This says starter mix right there on it. This does not have any kind of fertilizer or anything like that in it. I picked this up on sale at, I believe it was Menards, but I believe probably even Walmart has this for $2 a bag. So this is going to get you started, very economical. And again, you don't want anything with fertilizer or anything that could burn your little seedlings. So this stuff here, organic starter mix, this is just right, just perfect. All right, we have added water to this and we have achieved the desired texture. So you want it to release a little bit of water when you squeeze, which you can see there, it's dripping out just a little bit of water when I squeeze it. And it holds its shape, but it doesn't slop apart when you squeeze it. So this is the right texture that you want. This is the right amount of moisture. So we're going to go ahead and fill a couple pots with this. If you can splurge a little bit on your seed starting purchases, these Pro Hex trays are very nice. I recommend these. I am going to go ahead and put some things in these that I will transfer later to the garden. So just bear with me and we're going to get started. All right, I had to move back inside. That wind out there was not conducive to getting anything done. So I have my tray filled with soil, which was the dirty part I wanted to do outside anyway, so that's done. The soil is moistened and all that, like we showed you outside. So now I'm just going to go through and we're going to plant this full of seeds. Here we go. All right, as you can see, we are done and we have all of these little guys labeled. So once we're finished with that, we put our moisture dome on to keep the humidity level right in there so that these little guys can start to germinate. I'm gonna have to push that lettuce one down a little bit. It's not letting the lid go down. We'll fix that in just a minute. We'll put these guys to the side and we'll check for some germination times on the backs of these, just one more time on the back of these seed packets, and we'll go from there. Okay, we've got them all planted and we're just going to double check and see how long we ought to be waiting before we start seeing some germination for these guys. So as you can tell, most of these flowers here, it says anywhere from 10 to 15 days. One of these says 8 to 10 days. This one here, the violas or the Johnny Jump Ups, which I love these guys. They're just so happy. 12 to 21 days. So we might be waiting a little while on those. The room temperature in here where I'm keeping them is about 60 degrees, 65 degrees. So it'll be fine where they are. This one here, I love the way MI Gardener lays out this information for you. It's very plain, very easy to read. Both of these lettuces say 7 to 10 days, so we'll start seeing those soon. And then these brassicas here, we have our all seasons cabbage. You can see it's 7 to 14 days, 10 to 21 days, and 8 to 10 days. So the 8 to 21 days, which one was it? It was the broccoli. So we know on that one, we're going to be waiting a little while longer. But it's good to know that so that we don't give up or restart a bunch of seed when we don't necessarily need to. So we'll just be ready for that when it comes up. Thanks for coming along with me today as we started these seeds. Thanks for enduring the wind with me as well. We live in a very windy part of the country here, and this is just something we have to contend with. So thanks for braving the elements with me today. I hope that this video encouraged you, that you don't have to have expensive equipment or a fancy setup in order to grow your own food. Sometimes you need to think outside the box and find ways that you can save money while you grow the best garden ever this year. Thanks again for stopping by the homestead today. Until next time, don't be afraid to get out there and get your hands dirty, and we'll be seeing you.